wrong thing. Okay, I am free. 5, 4, 3, 3. Nope. 1. Oh no, dude. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Why do I have the zoomies? Oh, my avatar, alright. I am totally a professional, guys. I am totally a professional. I couldn't even spell it right in chat. I'm an idiot. And I'm totally a professional. I cannot spell. But anyways, hello. How is everyone doing? Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you right now. And we are back with day 5 of our Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke series that we have on the channel. And real quick before we get into this, thank you for the 16 months. Very much appreciated, dude. You are way too wholesome. Practically anyone who decides to sub to my channel are very wholesome. But in the last episode, you guys, we made our way through through Nambassa and Driftvale, doing a bit of exploring. We beat both gyms last time, as far as I remember. I don't remember exactly what happened last episode, though. My brain is kind of frizzled up on that. But hopefully today will be a bit more of a... Hopefully a little bit more of a casual day, but we'll see on that one. But for now... But today, people, for this episode, hopefully we can make our way to MISTRALTON'S City. Maybe we can even beat her up, Skylar. We can hopefully beat her up. If not, what can you do? But we have a couple of encounters as well, along with a bit of story. Because I know we'll be doing with Team Plasma today, as well. So hopefully this will be a decently long stream, I guess. But let's not waste any more time and get into today's episode, I guess I can call it. But let's give you guys a quick team recap. So up first we have Getsis, our timid-natured Kyurem. I couldn't think of its name for a second, even though it was right there. Rocking Airlock with Dragon Breath, Ice Beam, Ancient Power, Dragon Rage. Oh, next we have DJ Roto, our most recent addition to our team from last episode. As we got it from an encounter somewhere. I forget where, but I know we got it from somewhere. It says on here, actually, doesn't it? Again, at Queen City. It was one of my fossil Pokemon. I remember now. Behind a DJ Roto with a modest natured Rotom, rocking Water Absorb, the Shockwave Uproar, and Ominous Wind, and Confused Ray. Unless we have Seasons, who I could have actually called BB Rexa, but oh well. The Impish Natured Sauce Buck, rocking Skill Link, which doesn't do much for it, sadly, but it is what it is. Currently rocking Strength, Leech Seed, Fate's Attack, and Energy Ball. Then we got Pisces, who we also got from a fossil in the last episode. Our hardy little... Well, not little, but big enough, I guess. Melodic. Rocking Magic Bounce, Aqua Tail, Signal Beam, Splash, and Tackle. Tackle-la-la-la-la-la-la. And up next we have Marshall. Our serious Conkeldurr. So serious, in fact, that they have Airlock, they still recraze his ability as well, alongside Kyurem. Rockin' Low Kick, Aqua Tail, Rock Slide, and Chip Away. And quite frankly, this guy is kind of just here to be my flying user, but Triforce, our serious Dodrio, sorry, with heavy metal, so it's a heavy ass bird, probably as heavy as Corviknight for all I know. With Quick Attack, Fly, Fury Attack, and Pursue, even though we're not going to use it. But anyways, let's not waste too much time then, and get the hell out of here. Crossing my fingers that we somehow encounter my son today. I'm sure we'll find Charmander somewhere there, dude. I'm sure we can find him somewhere. But I have not fought any of the trainers along this route, actually. I thought I would during the grinding, but there was really good Pokemon on this route. There was, like, Golems. I think I remember Piloswine being one of them. But it was a wild route of encounters, to say the least. There was, like, a lot of stage 2s. That practically just kind of was great for experience, really. They were great for experience. But I'm just hoping we can get some good experience today as well. And that is a nice paralysis on the cherry right there. And right now, just seeing Cherubi makes me think I wish I could try cherries. But I don't know if I want to. Even though I don't think I've actually ever tried it before. Get the hell out of here. Well, we found your son. We found your son, I guess, there, Flame. Get the hecky out of here. I have not fought you. Bruh. We found your son, but I already have my Route 6 encounter, because I believe I did that last episode. Yeah, I did. Wait, yeah, that was my Piloswine. I remember. Do you remember? The 21st night of May. I'm Vermi. How you doing, lovely? Takedown. Is it takedown? Why are we flipping tables there, Flame? Is it because you want me to have Charmander as my encounter? You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna check something afterwards. Clang clang. Oh. Coming up, Marshall. I need you for this clang clang. Gear grind. Oh boy. Do-do-do-ba-do. You can study in Japanese. I wish I could study Japanese. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if there was a language I would want to be fluent in, it would be Japanese. For some reason. Like, I'm not against being fluent in any other language, but I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind. Bianna, just for you, Flame, I'm gonna see if there is anywhere else that I can actually find Charmander in my game. So let's see, area. Quite a few places, actually. More than I thought I was on. More than I thought, I'll admit. Because I can go Twist Mountain, Jungle Spiral Tower, more of Vicurus by fishing, apparently. Or Challenger's Cave. That's most of a post-game area. So really it's just 3 other areas then. Fair enough. But that is where we can find your son. And I could do with actually swapping these guys out a little bit. Lucky egg. Because I would like to keep my lucky egg. You're not a trainer, are you? You're not a trainer, never mind. It's always this one I forget is a trainer or not. But they are. But I can't wait to get Surf, because that will open up so many encounters for us. Excuse me. Fishing got Charmander when I be, because it was underwater. I'm trying to have Charmander more like Deadmander. Crunch. This trainer has 4 Pokemon in it, I just realized, and damn. This might take a while to get to Mistranton today, but that's fine. The longer it takes, it makes it more fun sometimes. Frostlass. Am I gonna lose my DJ Roto like, at the beginning of the stream. I hope not. Ominous wind! Because if I do lose them, I don't think I have another electric type in my... Actually, no, I have the Pichu, but... eh. Substitute? Bruh. Maybe in competitive, but not in normal playthroughs. Bear! That's a bear! Why does my team kind of get budged by ice types? Bum da bum da bum bum. Oh yeah, airlock. And get rid of the effect of the rain. Yippee! Torkoal! You are more of a physical defender. And all I have is frickin' Aquatal on Pisces. Hopefully Aquatal can at least kill. Okay, it does kill, let's go. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Because we still have that TN to get from Clay as well. I'm surprised I remembered that as well. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So I have a little bit of a story time for you guys while we actually go through this route. So I most recently picked up Mariamon, made by Jacob Alfarad. I started it like around early last week, near enough. And just yesterday, I was able to actually beat it and get to the Hall of Fame. And then I was told to go do a Sonic sort of event during the post-game, and quite frankly, I was not expecting how Sonic would go, quite frankly. It was definitely the most difficult fight I've had in the game. But all I can really say in terms of Mariamon, like, as a whole is, like, it was very well made. Very well made. I love the custom region. I love how there's, like, a main little hub area, then, like, the different pipes that go to different walls and all that. I like that sort of feature. Like, there was a lot about Mariamon that I grew to love. And I'm really happy I was able to beat it yesterday, because, quite frankly, I needed to beat it. Well, no, I didn't need to, I just wanted to, but it was definitely a lot of fun. And I originally planned on streaming Mariamon, but then I was like, actually, I don't know if I'll get the permission from Alfarad in time, even though I don't think I need permission from him to stream it, but still. Now please capture a Daring. I have a friggin' sauce pack, dude, not a Daring. But I will say though, Mariamon is not the only Pokemon fan game that I plan to beat. But then again, there have been some others that I've also beaten, like Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, because I did that with Chili actually. But hopefully in future though, I can do some like Pokemon Lazarus, Pokemon Sacred Gold, maybe Blaze Black. Like, I don't know why I'm just interested in those kind of games. I don't know why. That just gives you more of a challenge for its region. Even if I don't do it as a Nuzlocke, I'm sure it'll be a ton of fun. But I have heard how difficult Sacred Gold and Storm Silver can be, at least. And it kind of makes me feel like, how would you guys react if I streamed it and kind of just be like raging along? Because I feel like I would rage a lot during it. Which is probably a big fat lie for all I know, but you never know. Why are you X-speeding? I'm glad you don't have Magic Bounce. Needs attack. Knock off. No, my lucky egg. You're a bum, Sableye, you're a bum. They have a big fat bum as well. No, they don't. But they do have big fat eyes, so freaking detect my feet attack. And if any Pokemon has a big fat bum, it's freaking Hippowdon right there. Because Hippowdon has that big chonker. Why am I talking about butt suddenly? You didn't get a level during that, did you? No, you didn't. Yippee! Oh god. I just remembered actually there's 2 static Pokemon I can get on this route, but the real question is, do I count these 2 static Pokeball mons, because they're usually fungus? Do I count them as separate encounters? Because I don't know how other Nuzlockers do it. I don't know if they count them as separate encounters or not. Because I'm going to count at least one of them. But the other one I don't know. And I hate that my Salzburg is going long shoe right now. What's it using? Dream Eater? Screw you. Screw you and your eating dreams. Wake up! I don't want my dreams to be eaten. Ow, that hurt. I would like my Salzburg to be alive, thank you. And it's annoying that I'm not woken up yet. Thank you. And they're probably about to use Dream Eater again as well. Bruh! Why does that make sense, though? Why does Flame Body on you actually kind of make sense, though? Come on out, Kieran. For some reason, Kyurem is one of those Pokemon that I hear some mispronunciations of, because I hear, like, Kyurem, and I'm just like, no, it's not Kyurem, it's Kyurem. Get it right, dingus. Get it right, you absolute tart. I guess I'm standing without from Mike. Yee, I most recently beat this guy. Snowrunt? I have ancient power. I can't wait to get Horn Leech on me. Friggin' Soulsbook. Cheeky Tart, very true. Yeah. And that's one of the ones I like, Cheeky Tart. And it's weird as well, actually, because I like the food, tarts. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. I need to heal you. What do I have in terms of medication? Okay, well, I got some super potions. Not a lot, but some. Do I, or do I not? No. Oh, Jump Toss is so good there, girl. I was about to say, dude. Were the fingers randomized? I haven't checked them yet. We're about to now, because this is going to be a static encounter for us. And it's a noodle! It is a noodle. I love the noodle. See how much an energy ball does. Because it's my weakest move. On Soulsbook right now. Woo! That was a crit too. Good to know you have Dragon Rage. Good to know I live it. But we love the noodle. I used to have a Dragonair OC. They were cool, Pearl. I don't really have many Pokemon OCs now. It's kind of just my Espeon that I would love to get art of. Which I'm probably about to get one soon enough, actually, from Lani. A Danger Noodle is something crazy. Yeah. I love the Danger Noodle. But Pearl is what I name my Dragonairs. Why? Because I think it's pretty. And I could do with healing them a little bit, but... And actually, no, I will heal them. A little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot I got some friggin' moo-moos. The friggin' moo. But yeah, no, so I will count that one as an encounter, but not the other fungus ball item thing. I'm not gonna count this one here. Really? I didn't even touch the ball. But yeah, no, this is also another Pokemon that lives on this route. Cloud9, bruh. I feel like Cloud9 and Airlock are kind of the same thing. Let me get the ball! Schoolboy Robin, feck off. Did you have a baby? I love Cinchino. I love this little bean. Different things that do the same job, pretty much, yeah. But I'm sorry, my little baby. I love you, but goodbye. I don't know why I love Cinchino so much, I just do. Chomp? Bruh. I'd rather Horn Leech. Blissey! This would be great for me, actually, so I can then actually see where Blissies are. Cinchino is a goober. They really are a goober. They're my favourite normal type in Gen 5, actually. But now we got Blissey! Fuck you! Oh boy. Boy, 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 oh boy, oh girl. I was so excited. I was so excited to beat you up there, Blissey. But you're just using Minimize. Luke, please hit it. You're now max evasiveness. I'm glad Minimize is banned in competitive. Can I please attack you? Thank you. And just watch it slowly go down. And it's even funnier in Gen 4 than it is in this game. Ah yes, thank you for the berry. I don't need it at the moment. Okay, but now I can actually get this, but I'm not gonna count this one, unless if it is something different. Okay, yeah, no, it's the same thing. And I thought that would be the same thing as well. Bum, ba, dum, ba. I feel like I remember there being some Amoongus balls in the late game. Almost if I'm thinking of just Black 2, White 2, which I might be actually. Yeah, but because it was fungus, they got randomized to freaking to a Danger Noodle. Hello. But it's a straight road. I can come over here actually to heal, because this woman here heals us. Why thank you, my lady. Thank you very much. I always forget that it's not this game that has the Cabalion turning up here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it's not. But Charred Stone Cave. I'm gonna save here actually, just in case. Because even though we're not fighting him, I still want to save in front of the cave just in case if anything bad happens during it. And also so I don't lose any progress. Because only you can prevent lost save data. Thanks for waiting! Looks like the net of an electric-type Pokemon called Galvantula. Don't know why there's a nest here, but if there's a folk having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Buckrack, take it out! They use like high horsepower. And this is TMTOs. It's my favorite TM, so you can teach it to all you Pokemon. Thank you for Flash, actually. And if anything, I'm kind of glad I got Flash, actually. But anyway, bye, Clay. It was nice knowing you. Now time to go into here and get my encounter. Oh, hi. Oh. Come. My lord Ed, we brought the one you wanted. Whoop! Ah, yes. There was a shadow trial just now. They enlisted them in Team Plasma. Apparently they were the ones who prepared the game and us at the cave entrance. The Truststone Cave. I like this place. Memories express electricity and its connection to Pokemon. If people did not exist, it would be an ideal place. You had been chosen, you know. Does this surprise you? I said, that's... Of course. Such news will be a surprise. I told Gazes about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the shadow trial to find out about you. Trying to pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced a sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. You were not made either way, more of a neutral presence, which is apparently a good thing. Team Plastic will be beating you ahead. I guess it's best to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. And I want to see how much of a rival I freaking adore you as. And now our encounter in Truststone Cave. I hate this game. I'm dying. I don't even think I have a Beedrill in my PC. I just nuke it. But if I nuke it, then if I get this Pokemon again, it won't count as species. That's why I catch every Pokemon I find. The hairy bug Pokemon. Ugh. And ooh spells no. Well, that was a waste of an encounter. Nuke its relatives? That's the plan. I'm actually gonna hate myself, though, if I did actually end up having them. Let me check my decks, actually, just in case. No, I don't have them. Oh, what a waste. Guess what? Hey, Kitty, do you know about this? The Fluffy Stones move when you touch them. Right, Professor? Oh, hi. If you have not seen us since the beginning of the game. Hi there. How are you, Kitty? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon live like. That can carry on. I guess. That's why some of the stones are floating, but not all of the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Clink, a Pokemon that can be found in this here cave. He knows how to get what he wants from people, but I was already interested in Clink anyway. I like Clink, actually. They're a cool Pokemon. And hey, my second Lucky Egg. Giving that Lucky Egg to a Pokemon to hold it increases the amount of EXP points. Yeah, no shit. I've been doing that the whole game. No. Yeah, there's no Clinks here at the moment, girl. No Clinks here. I'm gonna be so upset though. Because if I remember... I don't want to jinx it. I'm probably about to jinx it, aren't I? That was a freaking... Why couldn't this be my encounter game? Why couldn't that be my encounter game? Why couldn't I have the time travel baby? Oh god, that was such a waste of an encounter. Ugh. An X attack. Huh, okay. You do you. No. It's either a stupid bug or a time traveler, pretty much. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Totally not. Do-do-do. Now I have to bring up my big ice button, I guess. Get some levels on them. Okay. Push that way. I found it funny that this cave tends to lag the game sometimes. Who else could I have gotten game? I would have loved a Bronzong, dude. I would have actually loved a Bronzong. Or a Belle. That I like to name Bianzhong. Actually. Because I know that's the kind of bell in China, I think it was. I could have gotten this guy. I love Magmortar, dude. I love Magmortar. I'm upset. I'm upset. Or a fire cannon. Ah! This cave hurts me. This cave hurts me. I frigging love Lilligant so much, dude. I love Lilligant so much. What the heck? What the actual heck? I'm glad I'm putting this onto YouTube later, because what the heck? Get out of my face. I don't like this cave anymore. Battle me. Battle me to get my rage out of this cave. I will be so annoyed, though, when we leave this cave, I go to my PC, and I have a second Weedle. I'm gonna be so annoyed. I don't think I did. Because I don't remember seeing the ball there, I think. Brew Drowsy, no thanks. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just annoyed now. I'm just annoyed, man. I am an annoyed gato. A core battery. Not like how I know where some of the hidden items are, even without having the Dazzle machine out. I didn't actually need to do that, but oh well. Hello! Hi there. Did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Clink suddenly appeared 100 years ago. Where Pokemon came from and where they are going. If we can learn that, I believe we can get along better with Pokemon.
No what? Pokemon are mysterious! Frick you!
Bye. This cave hurts me. This cave hurts me. I'm only speeding up through the wild battles, though. Just because I don't want to see the pain. I don't want to see the pain of suffering, I guess. Because usually I don't speed up through anything. I hate you so much. You know what else is mysterious, Bianca? This cursed as fuck cave! Oh, hello. A steel gem. I was really hoping I could see a Pokemon from that, actually. Go away. I also love Little Gant Vermilion. They're my favourite grass type. Well, no, my second favourite grass type in Gen 5, right after Serperior. But this cave has great encounters. And I hate to say it, but Weedle might have been the rare encounter. I hate saying that out loud. Come. No. Something that you can say to a dog, but not your wife. Eviolite, ooh. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I can reroll encounters. Because even though in my Soul Links with Link that I do, we have a rule where if we don't like an encounter that we got, we can re-roll it. And it's half tempted to do that here, if the official Nuzlocke rules say that I am allowed to do that. But I don't know. And also, yes, hi Metagross, how you doing? Goodbye. But I don't know, it's like, it's really tempted to do that once we leave this cave. Just kind of say, like, we'll leave, we'll heal, we'll defeat every trainer in the cave. And then once we have, we can come back in and then have a decision. Probably in a poll, I might do, actually. Because even though you're technically not supposed to in, like, a official Nuzlocke. But I'm just thinking, like, because I have that rule with Link in my Soul Links, it's tempting to do it here as well. Just to kind of say, like, I'm only doing this because I basically had a crappy encounter and I want to replace it. Hashtag we hate Weedle. That's gonna be a new hashtag on my. That's gonna be a new hashtag on my channel now. That's gonna be there forever. Get me the heck out of here. Do I have any repels, actually? I probably should have checked that before I left. It would be in this one. Do I or do I not have any repels? A box is always sweet, what do you mean? Okay, no, I don't have any repels, fair enough. Thought I did, never mind. I don't have any repels. Yeah, you do, Thor. Charmeleon, you hurt me. For pretending this Magikarp is a Weedle. You know what? Fair. Just shut up and think the wholesome. Hi, Pidgeotto. The bird with no warning. That. Let me out of here. Hi, Bianzhong. But again, I'm only speeding up through the wild battles. I never speed up through trainer battles in this game. Because I love Gen 5 too much. I would never want to skip through anything. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, you know what? Even though I feel like I already know the answer, after we leave this cave, I'm gonna do a poll to ask you guys if I should re-roll my encounter for this cave. Why is everything good except the bug? I know. That's why I'm literally thinking just like, even though it's not in the official Nuzlocke rules, I don't think, I'm still gonna do a poll just to ask you guys in chat if I should do a reroll. just because I want to replace my Weedle encounter. Because if I do it, I'm just gonna basically release my Weedle. Just so that I have. Thank you for the Waterstone game. Thank you for the free Waterstone. Yeah, Bronzong, I know you're here. Leave me alone, please.
I took one step! Is that me?
I could have actually killed it to get the experience. Oh well. Do. Let me through, yes please. Okay, well I'm kind of glad I didn't get a Hobbit, for one thing. Because as much as I love Jumpluff, it's not that great physically. You would have been Species, but I would have loved to have you. Because Species Clause is, maybe 2 bad encounters, yeah. Oh god, but even though Species Clause is an optional thing. Am I not a cat plant? You call it cat plant? Cool. Because I also call it cat plant. I used to call Bulbasaur cat plant, but that's only because of Aphmau. Anyway, Melodic. So it either has Magic Bounce or Intimidate. Are you... Okay, Melodic's good in this game. Melodic's good in this game. And that's something update. Okay. Wish I had ice cream. Bruh, don't you dare. No one Dragon Rage, screw you. I usually don't do this, but whatever. Bruh! Oh, please don't recover. I said don't!
Yeah, bitch.
I'm dying here. I'm dying, chat. And I'm gonna die to this, I just know it. Ooh. Ooh! Bruh. You're still dead, goodbye. I only sped through that battle just because I knew it was gonna take a while. Oh hey, Slash. Actually, that might be handy. That might be handy, and Dragon Rage doesn't really help as much now. Now heal me. Heal me. A decent physical move, yeah. What if it is its physical attack like saying that? Oh. That nature decreases it. Good to know. Do. Oh, I always forget I can do that sometimes. In some games. Hello, Team Plasma. How you doing? You'll tell me the secrets? Let's see. Is the secret about how much Team Plasma is a good to evil team? Perform a Jimmy. With 3 Pokemon. Diglett! I love how Diglett is the only... Well, no, Diglett and Dugtrio are the only Pokemon that don't have, like, a full animation. Sucker Punch? Oh, crap. Never mind. Never mind, I'm hot. Is a Garablast. Uproar. No, uproar more like up yours. Curse body, bruh. Ferrothorn? What did mine have? Pure power. That's kind of terrifying. I'm going Marshall. Habba dabba 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 da. I wish I knew what other ability code I can get in my game. Dynamic Punch? I would only give you Dynamic Punch if you had No Guard. Well, you don't have No Guard, so the answer is no. The answer is also no because I'd rather keep friggin' Low Kick. Because quite frankly, it's one of my favourite fighting type moves because there's like that, Force Palm, Aura Sphere, Circle Throw, or is it Storm Throw I'm thinking of? I think it's Storm Throw I'm thinking of. That I like.
It's a baby. That is a baby.
Bruh. You live in uproar. You only had the child. Excuse me. Better me, Shady. Their name is not going to be Shady. If I remember correctly, Stone Throw is basically fighting type Dragon Tail. You're thinking of Circle Throw. Because Stone Throw is the one that's a guaranteed crit. And that's a bird. The reason why I know that is because in my Mariamon that I did, I had a Pokemon with Storm Throw. And aka my King Bob-omb like, but... Xatu! I like Xatu. Do 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 do. And also, hi Link, how you doing, buddy? It's moments like this where I wish I had the experience share. Which I do have one, but... I wonder who else I can find here. So it's clear I can get different Pokemon depending on the floor that I'm on. Two suitors are in this cave. Mostly this floor specifically.
Is that...
You didn't know Stone Throw existed? It came out, I think, in this game, actually, because I think it's one of, like, Soul Core Throw's moves, I think. And I could be wrong on that, though. I actually don't remember when Stone Throw came out, but I'm pretty sure it is this generation. Gen 5. Now, hey, speaking of this piece of crap. I'm glad I have someone in chat to actually check on things while I do this Let's Play. Because I'm usually the one checking things myself if I'm wrong, but hi Machamp, how you doing? You are going to die too. It's on pin 7 throw by level up. Okay, I was right then with the throw part. Yeah, came up this gen. I was right then. Hi Drizzle, how you doing? Well, that does not really help Machamp. Especially in situations like this. Bruh! Seismic Toss, that hurts. Anyway, goodbye Machamp. I should probably buy some repels actually when we get to Mistralton. Anyway, goodbye, my champ. And it sucks that I have to deal with Aquatail for now, but that's until I get Surf at least. Manectric! Manectric! Okay, it came out in this game and it was base 40, then it was either Gen 6 or Gen 7, it got buffed to 60. So it's basically a move that gets benefits from Technician. But saying that though, a Technician boosted Storm Throw with the guaranteed crit is... ugh, that is insane. That's like an insta-kill on everything. Near enough. To coincide with the crit hit power buff, yeah. Banami Joe. Mandibuzz, that's a burb. That is indeed a burb. Am I gonna die to this because I'm weak to it? Probably not. Bruh, this Mandibuzz is sus. How are they faster than me, dude? I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the big ice button. Actually, now that I think about it, actually, Link, since you're here, do you think it would be a good idea for me to do the reroll rule? Like how we do in our Soul Links? Do you think I'm okay doing that with this as well? And I thought I would ask you, because obviously we usually do that. There's Mahorn Leech. So now you are practically my Grass Dark user in a way. Beefalin. That is definitely a boar. Boar? They're not a boar. Bye, Beefalin. But I will say though, I am really tempted to actually do that reroll rule. Just let people know who, whether or not if there's actually people who actually have been watching my VODs of this series, over on YouTube or not. Judging by the fact Storm Throw was still base power 40 in Mystery Dungeon, which is Gen 6, I would say the buff was probably Gen 7. Probably, yeah. It is definitely possible, for sure. Definitely possible. Bellby Plasma. Rawr. Hi, Moon. How you doing, lovely? Rawr. Dolchik. Dolchik. And that's like the same voice I do for Vulpix. I'm okay as myself. Hope you're doing... I hope your day's been doing good. I wish I had a snack on me. Actually, wait, I do have snacks on me. I have freaking cookies behind me. Because I have freaking oat and raisin cookies. All good for me. And I should turn the logs down into like a sound alert because I'm to kind of help me know when people do go look. God, there's always this flaw with the music that creeps me out sometimes. Oh boy. And I'm trying to distract myself in Metopia, because my IRL friend who I have a crush made me uncomfortable with the conversations, and Metopia is helping. Why is there a dragon? That dragon is there to help you with your emotions. They're totally your therapist. But I'm sorry to hear if any of yours made you feel uncomfortable. Cool fish. Dragon kill tails? Oh. This is not a great battle for you, Melodic. If only you had better moves. Okay, 2 bad encounters and 1 meh. Yeah, pretty much. Ghastly. Ominous windy. It heckin' windy. Yippee. What's up there, Moon? And I find it funny that some people call me Kitty and some people call me Espion, and it makes me happy, actually. It makes me happy that people call me whatever they want. And even if sometimes Bugs calls me a bitch, which is also true.
Meow!
And I still have that Espion I named after you. It's now level 100. Nice. I still have my Espion from like years ago, like since Gen 7 actually. I've had it since. From my Pokemon Moon that I named Dawn. It's level 100. I made it have like somewhat good IVs, like 4 or 5 max IVs I think it has. Because I think its lowest is its attack. Hi Moonstone, how you doing? But I still have... and I call you... Indeed you do call me that, therefore. So hi Cypher, how you doing? You're also a pretty good encounter. Cause you are, bruh. But I think this is definitely a reroll moment after we get repels. A Pokemon that can't evolve? No, it can evolve actually in this, because in randomizers, there is a setting that you can actually turn on to... Oh, what was it called again? I think it was called like Make Evolutions Easy or something like that. And it basically makes it so that any Pokemon that evolve by trade, for example, if they require an item... Wow. Okay, I'm really happy about that. But if they require an item for any reason, you can basically just give that Pokemon to hold, and if they level up once, then they evolve. It's literally that easy in randomizers like this. But that's only if you turn that setting on, which I always do. In situations like these. And I say situations when I meant to say playthroughs. Hydro Pump, finally! Finally a good water move. More like a good water move that I'll be keeping for a while. Knockdown, that's a burb. That is indeed a burb. Bum da bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. I'm trying to think now then, who would be the Death Porter of my team besides Dodrio? Maybe Rotom. Even though I don't have another electric type at the moment. I will still have them as my Death Fodder at the moment. Ice Beam, the Shrew. For some reason, the game calls them the mouse Pokemon in their Dex entry, even though they're not really a mouse, they're a shrew. It's literally in their name. Okay, well, there's nothing there. Let me out. I don't care that friggin' Cassidy is here. It's in the wall. That is a Kuffle fossil. I think that's one of the fossils I've already done. Now that I think about it, I think I'm almost done with all the fossils actually in the game. Swap out you up front so that you can at least get the level that you need. Because the higher level I can get, the better. Especially for these 10% increased gyms. And there's a Nidoran female and a Nidorina here. What the hell? Let me out of here. There's a bird. But it's good to know that if I do my reroll, I'm not doing here. I'm not doing this floor. Because this floor kind of has meh encounters. Yeah, it really did hate us. I Mothim. I actually quite like Mothim. But at the moment, in terms of encounters, I think the middle floor is probably my best place for encounters. The Dragon Gem. Are you serious? Hi, Tucson Terrakion. How you doing? Okay, well, I guess my poll should be like not only the reroll, but also what floor I should do. The lowest floor, the middle floor, or the main floor that you begin in. Let Terrakion go home. I like Terrakion though. Then again, I say that when Verizon is actually my favorite one of the three. But anyway, battle me. The fact that it's almost taken an hour for us to get through this cave. And I blame the Weedle. Battle me, Joe.
We have a little baby. He's a little baby.
I love this little baby. Sally is gonna perish. But it's a baby. And that baby got me the level. Let's go. Who next? B-Barrel! I found it funny, actually, for people who have never played Poké Park, Pikachu's Adventure. But I find it funny that B-Barrel is practically the grandmother of the Bidoof family. But that's only in Poké Park. Get me the hecky out of here. Yes, hi Celebi. I know you live here. You were the first Pokemon that I encountered after my freaking encounter. And I'm okay. Totally. And I'm totally okay. But we have almost made it to Mistralton. Almost. Director Max. Clearly. None of us are okay. Because of my freaking Weedle. How dare you protect? Ice Fang, bruh. Bye bye.
Fluff noodle.
I love the Fluff Noodle. And I'm gonna freeze there for her now. Okay, so now I don't need to worry about you for a little while. And I don't think there's many items I can get, actually, now saying that. I want you up front, not sis. Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. The Razor Claw, ooh, that'll be handy for Sneasel, if we get one. Are you a trainer? I don't think you are. Oh, you are a trainer, never mind. You want to solve all the mysteries in the world, for that purpose I will keep fighting? The way that he was talking just makes me think like the Minions, We Steal the Moon, a bit. Hi, Vespercran. I like Vespercran. Shockwave! A Dire Hit? Oh yeah, that's practically Focus Energy. But bye-bye. It was nice knowing you, Vespercran. I found it funny how bulky Vespercran actually is. Oh, that's also when they have Defend Order, that is. But Seasons, come on up front. Vesperquen, more like Vespergon. Imagine if... I can imagine Vespergon being like... Vespergon, what? Vespergon is the male evolution for Combi if we end up getting one in Gen 10, which I kind of hope we do, honestly, because it needs something. See Mr. Landit. Hey, buddy.
Many different values mixed together, and the world becomes grey. That is unforgivable. I will separate Pokemon and people, and the black and white will be very, very distinct.
Faces an Eevee flush in the middle of the room.
My baby! My child!
That would be silly. It would be silly.
And then will Pokemon become perfect beings. That is my dream. That's a dream I must fulfill. Do you have a dream of your own? You have a dream? That's wonderful. I wonder what kind of dream you have in battle.
Oh yeah, it's Mike. No, I have like 2 or 3 Eevee plushes. And 2 of them being the exact same. Hi, Wingle. You would be a palatable by now if you didn't have Wingle. Wingle with pressure? Okay. Oh, Leech! I'm so glad I have it now. Only just such a good move. I love my Build-A-Bear EV plush. I've never had... Yeah, not had. I've never gone to a Build-A-Bear before. I wish I did, though, to get a Pokemon plush. To be fair, I can't actually think of anywhere that has a Build-A-Bear around me. Around my area. I don't want to hunt bananas. Oh, wow. But we love the herbivores. Goodbye, my champ.
Chimchar! That's a baby!
That's a baby that's about to die. That is a lot. That is a lot of herbivores. But anyway, Yakutel. Right on. Behold.
Behold!
I guess I tried to do a horror impression. But did it work? Not really. Ow. That border's kind of hurt, actually. Behold death. Behold Pokemon fainting.
Why? Is it impossible for me to while feeling bad about being a trainer? As if I could perceive my ideals about something as meaningless as a battle. As if that could make me worth it to become friends with another Pokemon. Yee, Tamagotchi.
Kitty! Just a little further to Mistralton.
Bianca, you have good ears. I can't believe you heard Kitty's voice from that far away. Hey, I hope you enjoy it there, Moon. Who is this trainer?
Mr. Juniper, what are you thinking? You appear to have no clues about the relationship between Pokemon and people. You put Pokemon into categories using arbitrary rules, and that's the thing you can understand them like that? The very idea of a Pokedex revolts me. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh my, looks like you're not my biggest fan. Your opinion is understandable. It happens all the time. But it's also different, which is equally understandable. How about if all people get to decide for themselves how to relate to Pokemon?
You're saying I should just allow people to think whatever they want to treat people. I refuse to tolerate the existence of a world like that.
Well, I didn't expect him to change his mind immediately. But blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah.
I want to add a bunch of my friends, for example.
Why me?
To be fair, you probably have people from Cali server as well, I feel like. Saying that, I wonder if Kim has a me saying that. I don't know. You're a good girl, bruh. Sometimes I do wonder, bruh. Sometimes I do wonder how many people have my me on their islands, because I know some close friends do. But outside of my close friends, all I can think of is Mike that has my me. But we made it to Mistralton. Fast go! I can freaking heal and get freaking super repels. God. I used to have bogs in a maid outfit, but now they're in a kimono. Because of yesterday's Tamagotchi stream. And yes, I plan to do more because I love Tamagotchi streams. But I'll do a save here. And what I'm going to do, actually, because we are far from ending the stream. We are far from ending the stream. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick poll. Should I re-roll Chargestone Caves encounter? Just because I tend to do re-rolls on encounters I don't like. I will do that. I will set the poll to a minute. And while that poll is going on for the re-roll, because I'm actually going to count that roll, which I know for the people who are going to end up watching my VODs on YouTube or here on Twitch or whatever, are probably going to think, like, doing a re-roll is a bad idea, but at the same time, it's like, can you really blame me when it's just a Weedle? Especially when it's not even Gen 6 and they don't have a Mega yet. So yeah, no, I will have to poll up for at least a minute, and I will do a quick BRB, just to go to the restroom. So yes, get the poll up. There we go. The poll is up for a minute, and I'll quickly be right back. a funny feeling. Even though I missed the answer. I'm back with interesting timing. I'm also back. Weedle's fate has been chosen. What did it say? Because I just missed out on the answer. And if it said yes, then how many? Then why do I have a feeling? Because I made it so that you can do multiple votes, I have a feeling most of the votes was because of playing. But the answer was yes. Okay. 12 choice yes, 0 no. That probably sounds like the amount of people that's watching the stream at the moment. Okay. But yeah, now you know what? I do think it's a great idea though to do that reroll. Because again, for the VOD watchers, and this is just because it's just a Weedle and it's not Gen 6, yeah, so they don't have their Mega. Oh wait, I didn't. Shit. I mean, honestly, as much as I said I was gonna get some repels to see if I can go to a different floor, I will happily take a Magmortar as my encounter. And plus, I don't have a fire type actually. No, I don't. I don't have a fire type. So you know what? I will take the Magmortar as my encounter. Cute having a bad ability. I mean, I attempted a Gen 5 random. Yeah, I attempted this game as a randomizer before I decided to stream it. And I had a Magmortar with Water Absorb in that run. Hold on, I'm going to use my mouse for this. Okay, so at least I can release the Weedle then, because if I don't, then it's not gonna count. So again, for the VOD watchers, so release you and they had hydration. And it has poison heal. Huh. That is actually really good. And they're holding the metronome too. That is actually pretty good if I do say so myself. What do you sell? You're a TM's guy. Ooh. These moves are kind of crap. Besides Boomerang, which I kind of want. Yeah. I don't even think I have that. Well, Boomerang? Who can learn Boomerang? Really? And if I had a Gliscor that could learn it, then that would be great, but it's whatever. Well, time to... Oh, hello. Oh, God.
Oh, hey, Kitty, right? Let me see your Pokédex for a moment. What do we have here? So you found 294 Pokemon, eh? You haven't seen a Clink yet, eh? Still, that's a great Pokédex. Excuse me, I was a little excited and forgot my manners. My name is Juniper too, Cedric Juniper. The professor here gave you the Pokédex is my daughter. That girl has taught me a lot about you. It really makes my day to meet you. I am slowly turning into Grog. In honor of our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokédex.
Thank you.
Some Pokemon can change forms, even when it's the same individual. If you have already seen the form, you can check it with this whenever you want. I also added a function to make searching easier.
Professor, who's that trainer?
Oh, Oh, I forgot my introductions. Skylar, this is a friend of my daughter's. Kitty is traveling around Unova to complete the Pokedex.
Oh, I see. So that means you'll be trying to join the gym. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to it.
That's right, Kitty. You should challenge this gym. If nothing else, this gym is really out there. See ya, Skylar. If something comes up again, I'll let you know.
Professor, my plane is a cargo plane. It carries cargo, not people. And you're talking as if places like Kanto and Sinnoh are right around the corner.
Skylar, if you keep frowning, you face my fears like that, so that'd be a shame. People in Pokemon, we all have to help each other out. See you later, Yuzma.
Sheesh. It's hard to believe a happy-go-lucky guy like that would be a world-renowned Pokemon professor. Heads up, Kitty. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have you challenge the gym, but there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, I was flying the cargo plane. I saw something on top of Celestial Tower. I'm sure there is a stake Pokemon. If it is, I can't just leave it there. I need to look into this right away. I'm leaving for around 7 Celestial Tower. You can come along if you want.
Oh, I will be coming along after I explore this town of its items. Because I see the first one already right here. Reflect type? I know that's a move Staryu can learn in this game, but I don't remember much in terms of it. Focus Band? I would rather the Focus Sash. Expert Belt. X speed, very nice. Do 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 do. Hello, hello, woman. There's no. Okay, there's no items there. I didn't think there was. That's fine. Don't really need to explore the homes. But Route 7, this is a new encounter. And we immediately get it, okay. Oh! That was a voice crack.
Oh, sometimes.
I get a good feeling.
Yeah.
What do I name a Meloetta? I used to call it Brenda because Brenda song, but that's not really who I call it anymore. Well, actually, Brenda does kind of suit it still, so I might stick to Brenda. Melody? Oh!
I like Meloetta. It's one of my favorite mythical Pokemon. I want to see what ability it has.
I was legit hiding my excitement there.
Let's see what it got.
Okay. That is an interesting ability for it to have. Just gonna point that out now. That is an interesting ability. Huh. Okay. You give it TM, don't you? I am never using that. Charge beam is what you normally give? Okay. But Meloetta, my girl. I know, yeah. Hey, Mawal. How you doing? Mawal's not really a great Pokemon outside of Gen 6. Oh, okay. Vice Grip. I'm swapping up for you. Because you're not a fairy type yet in this game. Excuse me. Do-do. Na-na-na. Let's see, who's in here? Hello there. Have you caught any Arcan and trade for Marowak? You're trading a good you're trading a good Pokemon for a meh Pokemon? Bruh. Oh god, wait, is this trainer? This trainer either does triple or rotation battle depending on the game, and I think they do rotation in this game. Yeah, I was right. Director Rachel. Oh boy. Zatu, Embo, and Piplup! Baby! Dun 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 dun. Not too good, one bad. Exactly. Me first? Okay. So you're gonna Hydro Pump first, are you? And it lands. Ow. I'm gonna Aqua Tail you. It should be a one-shot. No problem. What? You killed yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. And now for the Bab. The Bab that is sadly gonna die now. I am glad we've not had any casualties yet in this stream, and I think it's the only stream we've had so far that where we've not had a casualty. Let's go, Pisces. I should heal and get more potions, I think. Do 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 do. But I think that would be a good idea for me to do, to go back in healing and pay some medication. What should I make for dinner today, actually? I don't know why I'm trying to think that right now. Though it is about to be half 11 like, but... I don't want to stop streaming until we've beaten Skylar at least. And even if that takes just short of 3 hours. Which is likely, but we'll see. Because we still have a lot of trainers to go through. A lot of items to kind of go around for. Bruh. Is this the only Pokemon we can find in a game? And if so, that would be funny. That would actually be funny. Why couldn't I have gotten that ability? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you, you're a good bead. This is why I love Meloetta, and I'm gonna forever call it Melody now. Forever calling it Melody. Because Melody, our friend, is pretty, and so is Meloetta, so. And hi, Embo, how you doing? I am Baquetal, actually. I can beat you up. But I'm still gonna low kick you. That was almost a one-shot, dude. They were about to kill themselves again. Is it weird that I love Embo? Skeptile! And this guy had 2 starters. Bye-bye, hopefully. How are you also living on 1, bruh? I am a powerful Pokemon and you're not that heavy, but still. Nice than 3,000% experience. And it's always lovely when you can get good experience like that. I'm gonna swap you to there actually, just in case if we get into a double battle. Which I don't think there is a double battle for like a good time, I think. But then again, I could also be wrong. Who else can we find here? I'm glad I went Meloetta. Though I love Victory Bell, actually. I still find it funny that Mega Victory Bell has innards out. I'll do that save state just in case, because I've not save stated in a while. Go away, Victory Bell. Go the heck away. Battle me. Hi, Pinsir. How you doing? I'm glad I am my freaking Rotom. Because I can uproll you. Fucking hell, that's good damage. Excuse me. That hurt. That was a crit, that's why.
Clearly.
I might swap out actually, because they could have Crunch. I'm gonna swap to Pisces actually for this. I was gonna go Kyurem because Ancient Power, but God, just saying Ancient Power makes me miss my Archeops, dude. It sucks that it died to a durable Pure Power Ferrothorn. It sucks that that happened last time. I miss him so much. But I will say though, there is another area that I can actually find an Archeops later on. And whether or not if that ends up being my encounter or not, I can choose if I want to get it or not. And that's it. For some reason, the joke that me and Box always do with this Pokemon. I still need to rearrange your moveset. Bruh. Wake up, slap. I'm being slapped by a fish. Bruh, why would you protect when you're gonna die anyway? What are these voices that I do sometimes? Goodbye, Okay. Hi, Melody. Melowetta, who I used to call Brenda. But not anymore because you're now being called Melody. And I am gonna go this way first because fuck you. And I can heal in here actually, I'm pretty sure. Is it you that heals me? I guess it is, I was right. I know these things. But I also know something else.
Hello.
Ring, 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 ring. Kitty, this is your mom. How are you doing? You're already on round 7. You've gone quite far. How are your Pokemon? You can't get that far all by yourself, you know. It's all thanks to your Pokemon. Don't forget to take care of them. Am I being too serious? Well, take care. Senior Trainer Mom signing off. It's a Senior Trainer Mom? Huh. Interesting. You bum. You're blocking off my only way. Well, it's not the only way, but still, they're blocking it off. Ranger Crystal. God, every single time I see the trainer class Ranger, it just reminds me of Pokemon Rangers. And hi, Altaria, how you doing? I hope you're not going to cause too much damage on Rotom right now. Or you're just going to straight up withdraw. To a baby? Bruh. Shut up, neighbor. Stop sneezing. That'll actually do some damage on the Altaria. Not gonna lie. Up yours. I don't know why I'm gonna do that joke now. I calm down. I don't want to calm down. I want to shock them. I want to paralyze them to the point where they fall over and just faint. They fall over and they lay there until they get healed and go back to a Pokemon Center to kind of just go through the whole life cycle of just losing a whole bunch. That's usually the TM for X-Scissor that's right here. I hate that I hate that I know that. That's a puppy. I love the puppy. Okay, yeah, I do need to do that. Fair enough. Actually, Marshall, you are gonna go back here for now. Bring Pisces there. Enjoy your lucky egg.
Is that Jolty?
With the shit Pokemon, but Jolty! Anyway, my neighbors are gonna hate me. Hi, Hitmontop. You're my favorite of the Hitmons, actually. I love Hitmontop. But I can get Jolty on here. I am very giddy now. Better me. That crazy woman is being crazy again. I'm already a crazy woman. I don't need to be even more crazy. Though I say that and I'm crazy for chili as it is.
Lily!
There's been a lot of Glalie this stream. Like, what is this? Like the Glalie episode? Am I gonna die to you? I hope not. I'd rather keep Musclesbook alive. Ice Fang. Ow. You are a pain in the bum. I'm glad my doors are locked because I thought I heard someone in my house for a second. Walrein! My chunky guy. My chunky guy. I love Warren so much. People already know this, but Warren is like probably my third or fourth favorite Pokemon after Espeon and Jolteon. I'm totally not gonna say as to why. Jolteon is my second favorite Pokemon of all time. Nidorino. I don't really have a psychic or ground on my team, and I really should think about getting one, but I need someone with fly as well. Which is the main reason why Dojo is kind of in my team, and why are people head-patting me? Horn attack! I can't wait to replace Aquatel with Surf when I get it. We get it somewhat soon, actually. We get it after we've beaten this gym that we're about to go to. Bruh. Oh, there's Gligar. I was about to say where's Gligar as well. Bruh, why does everything have airlock? I feel like at this rate, I could just like name the title of my VOD just like MISTRALTON'S Melody. Or something like that. But I want to go to my Pokédex actually, because now that I've seen a Gligar, I kind of want to see where else I can get it. I want Johto to be why you cancer there. Oh wait, hold on, I was checking on Gligar, not Jolteon. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Wrong button! Thank you. But anyway, I wanted to check Gligar. Where are you? I can get both Espeon and Jolteon at the Dragon Spiral Tower. What the heck? Are me and Chili having a date there or something? Okay, there's Gligar. Let's see, where can I find you? Victory Road is the last place I can get you. Okay. Fair enough. I hope I can get another, like, Pokemon that I can happily give Fly then if need be. Because it would be nice to have a 6th Mon in my team. Which I could have a look, actually, in my PC afterwards and kind of just have, like, a chat with you guys. To kind of see, like, who my 6th member should be. Snova? Who would use this thing? I don't know anyone that uses this. And I'm sure Abomasnow would be decent if it didn't have so many weaknesses. Why am I confused again? Gallade? I love Gallade. No one probably asked me though. Hello, Gallade. And they're gonna be Hydro pumped. And they're gonna be pumped by the Hydro. Wait, that came out wrong. You're living. Ah! That was pain. I'm just glad I'm faster than you. Because quite frankly, if that slash was a crit slash, then Pisces would have been dead and gone. Just right then and there. Would have been dead and gone. This really is Mistralto'S melody, though. Get them there just in case. Just in case. When did I pick up a rifle? I want to see what this is. I'm curious. So that's where I find you. Da da na na da do ba do do. Sea incense. Ooh, that would be great actually for melodic. I don't remember there being a hidden item there though. But we've made it to Celestial Tower. One thing I was gonna say though, actually, once we get Surf, because I might see if I can get that as the last thing for today's stream. But then next time, well, actually, should I do the encounters off camera? Because I've only done one encounter off camera, and that was Route 4 when I got the Archeops. Champion Scarlet. Okay, what Pokemon do you have? You rarely ever see Heatmore.
Instant power!
Bruh.
Use them Fury Stripes.
Of course you hit all 5 times. I forget how loud Slash is in this game.
Staravia. Staravia.
I can never roll my R's without practice. It sucks. Rufflet. That is a baby. Bread. Nice first time chat. Just bread. I like bread. This bird is not dying. I'm using Slash. I mean, I am playing through a randomizer. This is a randomized Nuzlocke after all. What am I doing? Okay. We have a lot of trainer battles to get through here, so it's gonna be a while until we get our encounter here. Probably. I don't know, we'll see.
It's a Glaceon.
It's male, so it's not breed, but it's a
Glaceon.
And I'm gonna have my other cookie, actually. I know, that's what I mean, Bucks. It's not breed. It tried to quick attack me. Huh. Oh, okay. It is possible I might die here if this shockwave doesn't kill. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. Well, here's my encounter. Better reroll. I'm joking. That's better than Weedle, at least. It's better than Weedle. I could do with buying more. Reroll for your Jolty. And I totally won't get my Dragon Sparrow encounter off camera until I get a Jolty on. Totally not. We know you want him? No, totally not. And I totally don't want to steal the Jolteon from the playdate that they're having in Dragon Sparrow Tower because Espeon can also be found there and I don't know why. Ha 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 ha. I forgot to name the Abomasnow. That's how much I don't like him. Hi, Life Orb. That's my second Life Orb, actually. Jesus. Actually, the Life Orb wouldn't be bad to give my Sourcebook, actually, for the League. But all we have of these trainers to fight, then we can practically do the gym. And I might get stuff off camera. I don't know, I still want to make that the last thing I do. But I also want to make sure I can get lunch as well. Oh, hi Patribisu, how you doing? I'm surprised my strength didn't do more than that.
Oh, niche.
Lucky that killed. Level 40. That is a danger noodle. Yeah, you and your freaking airlock. You rest well, 4. I need to heal you, Pisces, actually, and I keep forgetting to actually go back and get medication. I keep forgetting to do that. But one thing I would definitely think about doing, though, off camera after... I'm so glad I didn't get you, actually. Though as much as I prefer Beautifly over Abomasnow, I'm still glad I didn't get you. But I can definitely see the stream being like nearly around the 3-hour mark. Which isn't the worst I like, but... Good to see how much we do. Hiya, Mawal. How you doing, lovely? That is a love disc. They are gonna die. Nice. What is this? Let me out of here. Out of here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I will happily take the return, dude. Happily. Do I have any PP ups, actually, to give to Horn Leech? 'Cause that would be nice, actually. But probably not. But I just want to get through this tower. And there's a lot of trainers to get through. Because there's 4 trainers on here. Bum. Champion Jimmy. I forgot they're friggin' champions. And Chatter! Ayo, mystery dungeon though. Taunt. I have magic bounce, you idiot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye! I sound like freaking Mario. It's a Mario. Nivani! I love Nivani. I just hope I don't die to this. Oh. That kind of helps you, actually. Drizzle really helps you. But not against my signal beam. But a Drizzle Nivani, yeah, that's really good on you, actually. That is really good on you. Decrease your major fire weakness. Dodo. Bruh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It was lovely not knowing you, Dodo. Get them there just in case, actually. Lucky egg. Let me through. Not gonna lie, I would have preferred a jump off as my encounter here over Obama's now. I am so glad I actually skipped this. Yeah. I can't English. If you win, what is this so-called winning? Champion Florentino, who do you have? Braveri. That's a terrifying mon. It's terrifying when I have you out front. Well, whether or not I'm faster, I actually don't know. Okay, well I'm not faster, and that was a crit. That sucks on you, Braveri. That sucks on you. Freaking color change Braveri, dude. That is downright dog water. Downright dog water on a Baveri. And if it was anything like Protean, then maybe, but Protein is not an ability until Gen 6. So color change really doesn't help it. And hi, nurse, can you heal me after this battle, please? I could do with it. Rocker Mallory. Grattle! I have no idea how heavy you are, so I'm just gonna chip away at you. Curse? Oh. The freaking Avatars are really having so many zoomies today down there. Bye-bye, Grottle. Was nice knowing you.
Arcanine!
Firefang, don't burn me. I hate you. I'm swapping now just in case. I don't want to lose my Marshall. If anything in my entire team, I feel like Marshall would be the one I would want to mostly keep alive. Because they are my strongest guy.
Ancient power!
Dun 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 dun. And I'm starting to think that maybe you heal me. Maybe you heal me. Dun, 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 dun.
Bruh, I always forget you can get encounters on the stairs. Hi, Snorlax. You know what? Goodbye. Why the hell not? Is it weird that I love Snorlax so much though, being like one of my favorite normal types in Gen 1?
Dun, 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 ba, dun, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Okay, I want to say this is the final floor, actually. Ooh, that's not a bad move. That's actually not a bad move. Bruh. Well, I'm glad I didn't get you, because for one, you have nipples, and two, you are species. The Shuka Berry! Why do you see me there? I'm trapped! Director Max. That's a name. Then again, the only Max that comes to mind is the Max from the Gen 3 anime. Hi, Mianfu. How you doing? I have a pretty powerful team, I'm starting to realize. I don't think I'll be losing any of them anytime soon, except maybe Rotom. Then again, Rotom kinda is the death fodder at the moment in my team currently.
Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo.
Okay, well speaking of Rotom, they're up front now anyway. If I do lose them though, I don't think I even have another electric type in my PC at the moment, which kinda sucks, but at the same time it's kinda like ba ba da ba 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 ba. Just gotta roll with the punches. That's a baby. What are they doing in here? They're supposed to be on Route 201. Oh right, I didn't fight you. Right, yeah, because I skipped you entirely. I'm stupid. And I'm sure there's other trainers I've also missed out on. Mandibles, bruh, the Pokemon with Imposter! You're using Confuse Ray, really? That's my job to use Confuse Ray. Or it's my job to get hit. Or it's my job that I'm about to die! Please, thank you. It didn't kill. Please kill. Thank you. I genuinely thought my Rotom was gonna die. But that's the thing, I don't want Rotom to die because I actually want to keep it alive as much as I can. So that I can easily get to Route 9 and go into the mall place that allows me to actually change form of Rotom. So we can then see what other stuff we can get. Because I would like to get the flying type one, actually. So that then I can give it fly. Even if it's not exactly the best physical attacker, but hi! How you doing, Deoxys? Good to see you, I guess. Let me out! That's a baby who lives on Route 201! In the Sinnoh region! I don't know why I sound like Roz. But there we go. Are you serious? Who is it this time? Fair enough. I'm not gonna fight you, but fair enough. And I'm gonna need a lot more items, actually, once I'm done with you. Well, hi, Skylar. How you doing?
Oh, you came. Thank you. I was right. What I saw was a hurt Pokemon. Don't worry though, it's fine now. I gave it a max revive, and it felt better and flew away. Don't I have great eyesight? No matter how far away things are, a pilot's eyes can see them.
Your eyes are better than mine then, girl. Because even though I can see, like, perfectly fine, sometimes the smaller things are when they're further away, especially when it comes to writing, are hard to see sometimes for me.
That's right. Since you come this far, why don't you ring the bell? Celestial Tower's bell is for soothing the spirits of Pokemon. The character is the person ringing the bell is reflected in its sound.
Yes.
Hi William, how you doing, lovely? What a pretty sound. You are a kind of strong person. Does that kind of sound? I'd like to introduce myself again. I'm Skylar, the leader of MISTRALTON'S Pokemon Gym. I use flying type Pokemon.
Not this time.
When you're ready, please come to the gym. I'll give you a big welcome.
Can I fly there from here? I'm trying to remember. I want to say that because I'm now here, I want to say I can fly. I can fly.
Yippee!
But what I want to do, though, before I actually do the gym, is I want to actually have a look through my Pokemon in my PC. So that we can then decide if we need any other Mon to replace the Dodrio in my team at the moment. Because it would be nice to. So do I have... I do have another flying type in the works with Dragonair. But I already have a Dragon. Fire would be nice to have. And I think I have the Toxic Orb now. Or was it the Life Orb I got? No, it was the Life Orb. Meloetta would be nice because I don't have Psychic. I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't. And I did say the Psychic would be nice. So actually, Meloetta actually might be a good addition to the team. And their brave nature as well, I just realized. I'm actually torn between I'm actually torn between these three, not gonna lie. Because I don't have a flyer, but I plan to change my rotom to the flying one, so I'm not too fussed about that. Fire is something I would like to have. But also Psychic is something I would like to have as well. Do I have any fire moves in TMs that's not Inferno? I said that's not Inferno game. Nope, I do not. Okay. Fair enough. In that case then, I might add the Makamortas to my team. Because fire would be nice. Because if I do that, that would be... Yeah, that would be pretty good actually. That would be pretty good. So that's not a bad idea. Let's add you to my team and I'll give you the experience share. Wherever the heck it is, at least. Because I know I have it. I have 2. I have 3. Never mind. Huh. Okay. Well, either way. We got my mortar. I can save here. But let's go do the gym, shall we? Let's see how potentially challenging the gym could be. We don't fight N, do we? No, we don't. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say. Hello, Clyde. I forgot to get balls. I can do that after this, actually. I don't need to get my next encounter until at least next time. Because I at least could get some grinding up on Makamorta. But welcome to one of my favourite gyms in the game. I don't know why I love this gym so much. Actually, yes I do. Because it's fun. It's fun being shot out of cannons. It really isn't though. Never gonna happen to me, IRL, but... it is what it is, I guess. Lawrence. Cincino is a normal type gym. Why does everything have airlock? You missed your sing because you can't sing. They can sing though because their cry is beautiful. You next. Unpheasant, an actual flying type. With Intimidate. Not the worst thing, honestly, for Unpheasant. Not the worst thing. You calm down. Shockwave! Yippee! Excuse me. Dun 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 dun. I've got you, and I'll bring you up as well. Not the experience share. The lucky egg, thank you. Yeah, swap them. Swap them. Let me up the stairs! Skoo Mallory. A normal type that almost no one thinks of. No one thinks of this friggin' Kecleon. How much will my return do? Not the best of damage at the moment. Could be better. Snorlax. I love Snorlax. I already said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'm stupid sometimes. Bruh. Sleep talk. And chip away. I don't even have a stat increase. Feint attack. Never mind. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? I forget Snork can flinch. Woo! Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I am not risking losing them now, my guy. They're one of my only grass types that I have. That's gonna feel weird seeing for a while, friggin' tit duck. Medication. Go to lemonade. I rarely ever have lemonade, actually. IRL. Like, as much as I don't mind soda, lemonade is one of the ones I barely have. Anyway, I gotta go fly high. Like Tails. Whee! Bet on me, pilots. No, whatever your name really is. Lazy Joe. Oh. Okay. That's a name, that's a name! Goodbye, God. That's a bird. Strength. I love how it's always near the end of like every single time I do these streams where I just cannot think of anything to talk about sometimes. Outside of just what the hell is going on in my game. But to be fair, it can happen. It can happen to anyone, really. Good job.
I wanna fly high.
Bet on me, pilot. It really is a melody of Mistral though, with how much has gone on today. Even if we mostly were just in Mistralton Cave. Paragon Z with Drizzle. That would be a powerful surf. Or whatever bugger else I can get. Okay, but you're a bumhole, aren't you? Almost everything wants to kill my Soulspoken, I'm afraid. I'm not afraid! Here I am.
Grr.
Let's bring up Pisces. Get more behind them. And get the lucky egg on ya. This is how I do my training in Gen 5, to be fair. And if it's boring, then I'm sorry. Why would it be boring though when it's a Nuzlocke? Hello. Bet on me. Because you never know what's going to happen in every single battle that you do. Which is why I'm trying to fight every trainer as I can. Little schoolgirl with the baneri. I keep forgetting Pisces has Signal Beam because of my TMs. Agility. Bruh. You're just wasting turns to basically increase your speed, and that's all you're doing. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Anyway. We...
Wee! Wee!
That hurt. Hey, bitch, how you doing? So I don't know what to expect, and quite frankly, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to jinx them having things like frickin' Richard Gigas and God. I don't want to jinx them having that, so I'm not gonna say jack shite, even though I kinda just did. Either way, I'm saving here, because only you can prevent unsaved data. So save that game before anything crazy goes down, because I feel like this is gonna be a little bit crazy, but you never know. You never ever know.
I've been waiting for you. Did you enjoy flying with the help of my MISTRALTON gem cannons? They're my pride and joy. This time, let's try something else.
I like how she swaps from the cannons to just wind in Black 2 White 2. And actually literally ditches them all. That's a third. A bird with download? Why does that kind of make sense to you, though? Just kind of like downloading new music and you kind of like interpret them in your own voice sort of thing to kind of be like... Bah, 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 bah. But down goes the Chatot. Attract. You know what? Just for the funny, I'm gonna... Yeah. Just for the funny, I'm gonna learn Attract. That is a route 2 in 1, baby. And the fact that she's actually had 2 flying types though at the moment. Brave bird. It actually did decent damage for a Starly. For a Starly. Swablu. I'm gonna heal. Don't want anything bad to happen. Well, her whole team has actually been flying types as well so far. Takedown, how much would that do? Barely anything. I want another even killed. Not your baby. I'm assuming you like Swablu there, Vermi? I also like Swablu, actually. I love Swablu. They're pretty. They can be a hat. You like my new hat? It's a Swablu. Scary face. Your face is already scary there, Marshall. My all-time favorite, along with Skull Bunny. Aww. Smeagol! Excuse me. Oh, okay. That was a fairly easy gym. Fairly easy. And I'm so glad they didn't have God. I am so glad they didn't have God. Yippee!
Stuff.
Bro, that's like the first TM you usually get from the first gym. I don't know, Skylar. I don't know what Team Plasma are up to. Yippee. Oh, hi there.
And I may say it is your understanding one another better. What trainers really use balance refers to compete, and they hurt each other's Pokemon. Am I the only one who finds this terribly painful? Whatever, I'm gonna talk to your Pokemon. I've been living with Pokemon since I was born, so it's easier for me to talk with them than with people, because Pokemon never tell lies. They're melodic. Would you tell me what kind of trainer Kitty is? Okay, got it. So Kitty was born in November town as a mama was given the Pokedex to start off a journey to see the world. But still does Melodic really trust you for some reason, that's good. If every Pokemon in person... Yeah. If every person in Pokemon cared about one another like you two do, and I could watch over the future for people in Pokemon without having to liberate Pokemon for people that do... They isn't too possible to search for the... And the last one in the Darkstone. And they still saw the guesses that... And they still saw the guesses that two legendary Pokemon. And they said that when they lost their physical form, they found out it was never for transformed. Now they wait for the hero's arrival. I should resurrect a legendary dragon-type Pokemon for one of these stones and become its friend. That will show the world that I am the new hero. And everyone will follow what I say. My vision is to change the world without using force. Trying to change the world by force would make others resist. If people resist, the ones that will be hurled into some Pokemon used by foolish trainers. They understand. Pokemon are not just tools for people to use. As a result, Pokemon are trainers that care about one another, like you and your Pokemon will be separated. And that just breaks my heart to listen.
But that's the thing with N. He's someone who actually talks really fast. That's why I do that voice. But anyways, that was a simple-ass gym, I would say so myself. But I may as well, I think, what I'm going to do is we are going to go fight Charon and get Surf. And maybe get my Twist Mountain encounter as well, actually, while I'm there. I may as well. I may as well get that last encounter, because then I won't have to worry about it for next time. And Twist Mountain can just be next time, basically. So we can just head on up towards Twist Mountain. But not gonna lie, doing that voice that fast kinda did make things interesting. Hello. I don't know if I've already fought you or not. I don't think I have. Oh well. Who cares? I don't. It's a Charon.
Since we both have the gem badge now, let's see which one of us is stronger. Bobs!
And I'm being pinged on Discord. What the hell is going on? I was full Pixie server. Never mind. Love Desk. Now why'd you have this piece of crap? No, he ain't that nerdy. And that's just the voice I do for Charon for some reason. I don't know why. I just picked it up from an old YouTuber I used to watch like many years ago. Wrecked. How did that not kill?
They're immobilized by love.
They love my melodic so much, they want melodic to coil around them and squeeze them until they faint. When is my brain on? I missed my hydro pump. Not this time. And that doesn't even do half, dude. Ugh. What do you have? You actually have leftovers? Bruh, that's competitive as heck! That's a high Nexus, how you doing, dude? Why would you paralyze me? I forgot to get medication! Oh my god, no! This is not where I'm losing Marshall. Oof. Okay. Let's go, Marshall. See, it's reasons like this why you keep low kick. Oh, Flame Burst. That'd be nice to have, actually. Get rid of Fire Spin. Good Ligar. I'll just bring them out to be safe. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Nice and paralysis. I know I kind of had Dragon Breath practically in my whole Let's Play so far. But I can't wait to get Glaciate though. I can't wait to get Glaciate. No, it's Glaciate a Black Tube, White Tube, mate. I think it is. I don't remember. Yes, paralyze the X-Cloud. Okay, for a second I thought they were about to heal the paralysis. Dun, 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 dun. That was not a kill. Breathe on this X-Cloud. You kill it with your breath. That sounds terrible. I'm never gonna say that again. That was a fine battle. I'm happy to see you are both growing as traders. Oh wait. Is Alda! If it isn't the champion Alda, I'm weak, so I lost. And honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that.
Oh, honestly, Sharon, just deserve the compliment, you freak! Without the freaking remark! I bet you this before, but why do you plan to do it to becoming strong?
If I get strong and become a champion, that'll be the reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living.
You remind me of Marshall! Of course, having something you want to become is freaking important! But what is even more important is what you freaking do with your freaking power! English! Take this! You too! And if you yourself, you can travel over water, then it will unlock so many more encounters! And I need someone on my team with Flash, I just realized.
What I do with my power? I don't know the answer yet, but first, I want to become a strong trader, so everyone will acknowledge that power. Next time I'll win.
Yeah, and next time I'll beat you up.
But I have Surf! We have Surf!
And I should give someone fly as well. But I can finally get rid of the Vaquatail. Finally. I need to go back and heal, really. But I want to get my Twist Mountain encounter first. And actually, I might go... I might go through that cave off camera, actually. Just to kind of see what there is, and if there's anything that I don't really need or hype, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why that song in particular reminds me of the Runaway guys. Cool Train and Mail Noel. Seeking. Seeking is such a Pokemon that to me for some reason looks like they're moving in 60 FPS. And even though they're really not. Oh. I guess Porygon 2 has Illusion. That is interesting for sure. But there's your actual Seeking then. Okay. What would be terrible though is there was like a Pokemon with Illusion and their Illusion is a legendary Pokemon. That would be the worst thing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to do anything here. We're just going to get our encounter and leave. Speaking of. I will take a Rhyhorn, actually. I will happily take a Rhyhorn. I have Terravolt, bruh. Do I have a Protector, actually? I don't know if I do. I need to check that, actually. If I have a Protector, it's tempting to actually use him in my team. It is tempting. The Spikes Pokemon. I actually call you Spikes as well. Yippee! Okay, but as I said, are you kidding me? I wanna leave! Oh, I'm so glad I didn't get you as my encounter. Like, I know I give a lot of hate to Parasect, but I don't know anyone who actively likes Parasect, so... But at least I can go back and heal. I can see if there's anyone actually that can learn Fly that I can just kind of travel to and just kind of get some encounters that I miss. Because I can think of maybe... Actually, wait, there's also along there as well. I might go along there off camera as well, actually, because I can think of 2 areas that I would want to go to off camera, which I may as well do. Because I think if I go along there, that gives me about 3 or 4 encounters I think that I'll end up getting off camera. But that's fine, because I can update you guys on the encounters in next week's stream. But it is what it is. Let's see then, because I could really do with some balls now. Can I get Ultras? I can get Ultras. Nice. Give me them. I can get Hypers now as well. Dope. I'm gonna get 30 of those. Very nice.
Ugh.
But with that though, with the gym done, with the encounter done, with everything that's gone down today, even though we haven't had any casualties, but there were some very close calls during the whole entire thing, and a lot of emotions as well. A lot of emotions because of that friggin' Weedle. But nah. It was funny, to say the least. It was funny. It was definitely funny and a fun stream, I think. I think that is going to be where I'm going to mark off today's day. I keep on wanting to say episode because I put these onto YouTube as well, but no, it's day. But thank you all so much for coming out and watching, as per usual. I will see you all for another stream, either Thursday or Friday, whatever day I decide to stream, whatever I want. I will see what I'm in the mood for. But until next time, you all take good care of yourselves and have a good rest of your day. And until then, see